let's implement creators ranking. And we are going to use the earnings logic. And we have already done that. And we have the data in our database, which is earnings. And at the moment, we have 6 documents. Over here, we are going to base on the amount property. At the moment, this author has the highest amount. So this user will be the first user on the ranking. So let's implement that. And we are going to create a controller for it. So here, let me close these guys. And inside the controllers, let me use the categories one, copy and paste, and I will say earnings. And here as earnings controller. Alright, so here we don't want the creation, but we want the fetching only. Alright, likewise these guys, we don't want any of these. We want for fetching. Alright, so here as get, I think I want the list one. Yeah, this one instead. So let me remove this and remove this one. And now getting all earnings. And let's bring in the earnings model. Unless I resave models, the earning, sorry, this one. And now let's bring it. It is fine. And here use it as earnings and earnings. Here as earnings. Alright, let's remove the unused modules or packages, and let's rename this one to earnings controller. Let's get into the router. We're gonna use router here. Let's use the category one, change this one to earnings, the file name earnings router or just earning router, rename this one to earnings router. Okay, so let's remove these ones and maintain the fetching of all documents, list all earnings. And then let's check fetch all earnings. And on the router, remove earnings controller dot fetching all earnings. Awesome. So let's mount this one inside the server file. Here, copy and paste earnings router, and here as earnings, or we can make it as ranking. Yeah, let me change this one to ranking or earning, whatever. Awesome. So let's go ahead and then let's create one collection. For this one we have only one file, so should we create a collection for it? That's okay, let's do it. And here as earnings, and let's remove these guys, and let's maintain this as earnings. Send. Where we have an error, let's check the terminal, which says that invalid expression for day of month. The issue might be from the cron function, which is this. Yeah, so we have to modify this a little bit. So for this one, let's remove the error from here, and in the callback we are going to calculate the day differences. So we will say that const today is equal to new date, and then const tomorrow is equal to new date, and then pass in the today, and tomorrow dot set date, then set tomorrow dot get date as a function call, and then +1. So we are going to check if today's date is the last day of the month. So before the calling of the function is going to be as this: if today.getMonth, if it is not equal to tomorrow.getMonth, then we are going to call the function to do it as that. And before we run, let's use one more multiplication or asterisk. Now let's see, and now it worked. Awesome. So let's go ahead and then send this, and we got all the content or all the earnings. So we can display this on the page. But at the moment, there is no sorting or ranking. In the next video, we are going to perform some calculations on this one.